Hi guys, Victoria here, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing the moving series. My parents are moving house, and in the previous episode we have packed up the living room wardrobe and everything that was in there: books, clothes, glassware, video cassettes, and so on. And in today's video we are going to move on to the bedroom wardrobe as well as the kitchen. The focus lies on going through everything and packing it up, unless it is something that my parents will not need in the new home. So there is a little bit of decluttering as well. First of all, we were going through my father's clothes, but he has already packed up most of it, and we were just looking at the last pieces that he was still contemplating whether to keep it or not. In the background you can see there are some boxes and suitcases. Those are already either full or still empty but ready to be filled. I was telling my father, you should declutter those pants. Just by looking at it, I don't think you will wear it again. But most of these things that he had here, this very minimalistic wardrobe, he actually kept and is taking to the new home. So first in this video we are going to tackle this huge wardrobe set of wardrobes in my parents' bedroom. As you can see, the bed is already gone from this room, which was already moved to the new house. And in today's video there will be some interesting and weird and unusual angles. Sorry about that if it's a bit weird maybe. I didn't take my camera stand with me this time when I went back to Hungary, and so I had to do it creatively and declutter, organize and pack up stuff in a way that I can still make content out of it. As you can see, this wardrobe, there are already a lot of things which were gone, but there were still some blankets and pillows that my parents are taking all of those with them, and then there will be a logistical reallocation of those to the 3 bedrooms in the new apartment or in the new house. Then we have spent quite some time on my mom's belts. She has not used these belts for years, and many of them are not in the best condition or are outdated, and a lot of them are actually made of plastic or faux leather. So we actually went through and decided to not to keep most of them. Those 2 that we are just discussing are parts of a set, a costume set, so we kept those, and then we were just contemplating what to keep, what not to keep. I actually kept some for myself, the ones that I knew that I would wear or that could be useful in my closet. We tried some of them which didn't fit anybody, like they seemed very small. We were wondering like whose belts were those. So I think we got rid of maybe 2/3 of them, and then I kept some and my mom kept a few herself, but not much. That is the small pile that my mom kept, and this is the pile that I am keeping. And there was also one bag strap among the belts, so my mom is still checking if she still has the bag that the strap goes on, and if not, it will be decluttered. Then I moved on to the jewelry. I was packing up the nice jewelry, anything that's silver or gold, or my mom wanted to keep, or is any nicer, or has any value. And then she had quite a few of these colorful, not very valuable jewelry that is not actually really her style anymore, and it's definitely not my style either. So like these kind of pearly, I mean this is fake, but it looks quite nice. This we kept, even though I put it first into the declutter pile, which is the white box, and then the other box is the keep pile. But these pearly ones we did keep, they just had to be cleaned up. This used to actually be mine, and this is now being decluttered. And anything which was like colorful basically was decluttered and going to be donated, and anything which was more subtle and plain and easily combinable, those are the things that we kept, and anything that is more valuable, of course. Then we had only one last part of the wardrobe to go through. There were quite a few documents of my mom. She had documents in practically every room of this house. She has been self-employed for the last 15 plus years. My father has been self-employed for 30 plus years, or even 35. And so they had a lot of documents, especially my mom, to go through. And so she was going through stuff while I was clearing out the drawers and anything else that was left there. And basically we just left the clothes at the end. We already have gone through the clothes multiple times in the past, so this time my mom only got rid of one dress, and everything else are going into the new house. And now moving on to the kitchen. This kitchen has been renovated just last year, so it's fairly new. My parents have been looking to buy a house for a while before they decided to renovate the kitchen, because it seemed that they will not be able to move for a while now because of the market. They were unable to find anything within their budget which was the right size. But they renovated the kitchen, and 1 year later they found a house. So this kitchen was decluttered during the renovation, so this kitchen more or less only holds items that are going to be taken to the new place. As you can see, there is a brand new set of pots that I was just taking out from the upper cabinet, and then I am taking down the plates that are only used for special occasions. So I'm going to start packing these and then move on to the rest of the kitchen. But this kitchen doesn't have that much actually to pack up, and I am still using the packing material to safely pack up these items that I was using in the previous video. All those wrapping materials that I have kept throughout the years from packages that I had delivered to my place. So everything is being reused and nothing new is being used for this process. If you are concerned about the safety of my packaging, it might not be the safest way to pack up these breakable porcelain and ceramic items. However, I must note that these boxes were actually taken to the new place by us. So we were packing them up, I was packing them up, then my father put them in the car right away, and then we drove them over to the new place and then unpacked them, or at least we put the boxes into the new house. The kitchen in the new house is not yet ready. It is being renovated at the moment. So the kitchen setup video is going to come in the future on my channel. Make sure to subscribe if you are looking forward to watch that episode. It's gonna take a little bit of time for it to be set up, but it is going to be on my channel, hopefully. And so there were no movers, no moving company involved in the moving of the kitchen, which meant that I didn't have to be super careful with the packaging. I didn't have to pack everything super safe. I just needed to make sure that during this process of putting them in the box, putting them in the car, and taking them out of the car, nothing will break, and we will be careful with the boxes, or we were careful with the boxes. I cannot tell you yet if anything broken or not. We safely put all the boxes into the new house for now, and I can only report back once we unpack those boxes. One challenge that I was facing with this reused bubble wrap material is that this bubble wrap came with glass containers that I ordered from a store, and I ordered, let's say, like 15 or 10 glass containers, and they were each individually packaged, and then I kept the bubble wrap, but the bubble wrap has tape on it at certain locations, so it's not so easy to cut it, and I didn't have scissors to cut the bubble wrap, so I was doing it with my hands, and then wherever there was tape I had to use actually a knife. So it was not very nicely cut, it was more like torn apart, and I did whatever I could to make it work. So far we have emptied these. Well, it has stuff related to the kitchen that is staying. Emptied these, just left a few things for the last few days. Still need to work on this. And then took some stuff out, but I have to still empty these shelves or these drawers. This one is empty already. So this one has to be emptied. These are decluttered. I also have to put this one away. At this point I started to run out of packaging material, so I had to be creative. So as you can see, I was using kitchen towels or kitchen cloth to pack up the rest of the breakable items. Although these kitchen towels, tea towels, whatever they are called, should probably be decluttered because they have a lot of stains on them and I'm not sure they can be washed anymore. So everything is cleared out, just a few items which are staying empty, just a few items for the last few days, one plate and empty, and we emptied this one as well. So these are the donations from today's packing. A lot of gift perfumes. People, don't give perfumes as gifts, please, because you don't know, unless you know for certain that they use that specific scent. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perfumes my mom got as a gift and she doesn't like any of it.